Hello soul family, welcome to your weekly reading for October 7th through the 13th, 2019. I hope you had a wonderful Monday. I know the energies are a little bit intense. I'm going to pull out some cards for the week. So for today and tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday and the weekend. Speaking of the weekend, how was your weekend? Where did the tower hit in your life, or in what aspect of your life? You know, the tower is one of the energies that sometimes comes out of nowhere. It is unexpected. And I feel like this energy will continue this week. In the astrology, Uranus and, what was it? Oh yes, Venus, the planet of relationships, the planet of love and beauty and luxury, is opposing Uranus. And Uranus is all about unexpected events, and maybe also with that Venus being in relationships, it's telling us that there might be a confrontation, maybe with you and someone else, you confronting someone from the past coming back and confronting you. It's all about connections. It could be about reconnections, but connections that come out of nowhere, just because Venus is the planet of relationships and wants to connect people. But Uranus is the planet of expect the unexpected. So that's going to be happening in the weekend on Saturday, guys. So pay attention to that. And then we have, as I look at my notes, the teacher never stops teaching, eh? On Sunday, we have a full moon in Aries, and that full moon, you know, has a great energy. It is in harmony with Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion and good luck. However, it's kind of in hard angle to Pluto, and Pluto is the planet of transformation. It rules Scorpio. It pretty much takes away things that don't belong in our life at this point. So I think by the end of the week, you're going to have to take a look at what is it that is no longer working and what is working. So what is working, what is no longer working? Where am I experiencing resistance to the things or the people or the situations that no longer have a place in my life? So that Jupiter can come in and give us its gifts, because Jupiter wants to give you gifts, basically. It wants to allow you to experience something bigger. You know, it's the planet of expansion. It rules Sagittarius. It rules travel. It rules broadening your horizons. So, but Pluto being there in hard angle is telling us where is it that things need to be let go of. So let's look at the Monday and Tuesday here. Knave of Coins. So Knave of Coins is like the Knave of Coins. There's slow energy, guys. The Knave of Coins. This is like the learning. We're at the beginning stages of a situation. We're getting information, we're reading, we're looking up things. We are slowly getting there, and maybe it's not as fast as we want it to be. Then in the middle of the week here, we're still working. Eight of Coins, we got that card. I think we got both of these cards in my last reading for the weekend. So with that energy, it's like saying we're still working hard, and it looks like by the midweek, we are a little bit in our feelings with that Ace of Cups. For some of you, you might meet someone at work while you're working hard. For the ones who are single, there might be an offer of love, and you know, this is beautiful energy, but it also speaks of someone bringing in their appreciation for you, someone showing their emotions at a certain to a certain level. But it's also speaking of sensitivity, from what I'm getting, because we do have that moon in Pisces in the middle of the week, so that makes sense. Pisces is a very it's a water sign. It's all about imagination and dreams and illusions, and you know, it gets caught in the depths of all of these, you know, illusions and fears sometimes, and dreams. So it tends to be very intuitive, but at the same time, we have to be careful with that energy that we don't get lost in it. Let's take a look at what's going on towards the end of the week, and I will be pulling out some advice cards for these specific cards. Okay, we got 3 cards. Yeah, so by the end of the week, I told you guys that there might be some unexpected events. It is a good time by the end of the week to be invited to events, parties. You might get invited to things very last minute because Uranus is very unexpected. 3 of Cups speaks of parties, reunions. Yeah, it's really speaking of this energy with Uranus and Venus being opposing one another here. With the 3 of Cups, like I said, there's parties, there's reunions, people want to reconnect. The Knave of Swords is telling me that someone here that's been watching you, or someone who hasn't really communicated but has looked at you in another way and has found information about you and has, been maybe trying to find out what you're up to. Could be a Taurus with the Hierophant. Speaking of traditions, so I feel like a lot of you are going to be part of parties, but that are very traditional for some. And for others, it's communication, but in a very indirect way. And it's like they're lurking on how to approach and reunite and reconnect with you. An approach maybe that is more traditional and conventional by the end of the week. Now we do have that 5 of Wands at the end of the deck, at the bottom of the deck. So we do see some conflicts, some disagreements, some struggle here. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Okay, we're not able to see eye to eye with this type of energy. So do be careful with this energy. Yeah, we have some indecision here. I was going to take a look at the clarification cards with this deck. So the angel answer cards here. What would you... Ooh, okay, so maybe someone might offer you something. So for some of you, it's up to you. I feel like this is going to be your test. Do you think this is something or someone or a situation that belongs in your life, in your path right now? You got to be careful. You have an offer coming in for some of you, an offer of love, an offer of appreciation, of praise. Or this might be you wanting to offer something. And I feel like it's, you're going to put in the work with that 8 of Coins. However, there's a decision. When this card comes up, it means that a decision is going to have to be made. But I feel like you have to be careful not to make any decisions until that full moon. Okay, guys? Make that decision maybe by Sunday, I'm thinking, is the best day. And really take a look at what it is that you want at this point in your life. Forgiveness. Oh, wow. There's going to be some confrontation for sure for some of you. For some of you, this is just an opportunity to forgive that person or that situation. Healing and this is going to help you heal and really close this chapter out with that full moon in Aries. It's like making that decision. No. For some of you, it's a big fat no, guys. For some of you, it's going to be based on where you're at in your journey and what you want to carry with you in the next cycle of your life. With this full moon, we are basically closing out what was brought in with that new moon. So if you started a job by the new moon, and by now with this full moon coming in, what has it taught you? What is it that needs to be adjusted and transformed and changed? Because that Pluto is going to come in and change something. So what is it that needs to be changed? Whereas, the things that are working, keep them, but there's something here that you're resisting the change. And maybe for some of you, the answer is no. This choice is not the best choice for you. Let me get one more. We're going to finish with that one. The situation will improve. Look at that. All right, things come to a positive end here, but we do have to be careful. People are going to probably come back from the past for some of you, And for a lot of you, there's going to be opportunities to connect with new people or new opportunities, new job opportunities, whatever the situation is in your life. Make sure that it's really aligned with who you are and what you want and what you need. So on that note, guys, have a great week, and I'll speak to you soon.